Whatever happens tonight in New Hampshire, the struggle continues and will continue for control of the Democratic Party. That's what's really at stake here. At war are two groups, as you know, the Bernie Sanders campaign versus the Democratic establishment in Washington and its many operatives and sycophants in the media. First among equals in the latter group is Jeff Zucker's CNN, which has devoted not only its entire programming schedule to stopping Bernie Sanders, but also used an officially sanctioned Democratic debate as well. You'll remember this sandbag, for example.
Senator Sanders, I do want to be clear here. You're saying that you never told Senator Warren that a woman could not win the election.
That is correct.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
I disagreed.
So if you're wondering why Bernie Sanders appears to be in first place tonight, that's part of the reason. It didn't work, needless to say. The network that considers Don Lemon an important public intellectual doesn't have the fine motor skills to pull off an effective political hit. Subtlety not in the vocabulary over at CNN. Voters knew immediately what was going on. Jeff Zucker was cravenly doing the bidding of his bosses at the DNC. And they found it revolting. Even people who wouldn't vote for Bernie Sanders at gunpoint thought that debate was grotesquely unfair because it was grotesquely unfair. So in the end, just as impeachment helped Donald Trump, being attacked by the flunkies on CNN helped Bernie Sanders. But the oblivious media kept going, bolstering the campaign of a man they hate by leveling transparently absurd attacks against him. Does that sound familiar to you? And as if the parallels to 2016 could get clearer, here they all calling Sanders a sexist.
The ongoing feeling among many women, especially Clinton supporters, that Sanders supporters, the sort of Bernie bros, as they were called, had misogynistic sort of bullying tactics.
Bernie came into this race with a bit of a legacy. The Bernie bros were known to have been horrible to women online. And the Bernie bros, again, they're pretty obnoxious and they're very sexist and misogynist. He never really took on the Bernie bros and said, let's calm down a bit.
There's a lot of pain left over from what happened with Hillary Clinton. There are a lot of people who still feel like Bernie's campaign was underlying. There's a lot of underlying sexism going on. The Bernie bro mob on Twitter is not a fun place to live. It's just not.
You got to thank heaven for cable news at a moment like this. Record debt, coronavirus, opioids, wokeness. It's not easy to laugh right now, but moments like the one you just saw make it possible. An employee of NBC News lecturing Americans about toxic, sexist environments? The Harvey Weinstein channel goes feminist? It's just too good. Though apparently they weren't kidding. Whatever, we'll take it. But they didn't stop there. Last night, Chuck Todd explained that in addition to everything else, Sanders voters may be Nazis.